Usman Jain Physics Maths class. In our tutorial today, we shall continue with our discussion on Introduction to Physics. In my last video, I have explained what dimension is all about. I happen to mention the seven fundamental quantities and happen to tell you that those seven fundamental quantities, when it comes to dimension, there are particular letters that will represent those fundamental quantities with. I cited example. I said, for example, mass. Mass, instead, we say the unit of mass is kg, and then the dimension of that mass is what? Capital M, and so on and so forth. Today, I would like us to look at the dimension of these quantities that I have on the board, right? So to look for this dimension of these quantities is very simple, well, especially when they are in the tabular form like this. Don't even waste your time. For example, the first one here is area. Don't even look at this. Concentrate on the unit. The unit is what? M square. Remember, this is area, so it's always length times breadth. It's not mass, so the dimension will just be L square, and that is the dimension of area. When you come to volume, this is M cube, and we know that volume is always length times breadth times height. I've explained it in that very video. So the dimension of volume is just L cube. Now when you come to velocity, velocity is meter per second. The unit is meter per second, and meter, we know that it can be length, or it can be distance, or it can be height. All right, so we just write our L. Now this is second. Second is time, and in dimension, the time we write it T, but this is T inverse. This is S inverse, so we put the T inverse there. That means LT inverse is the dimension of velocity. Coming down to electric charge. Electric charge now. Electric charge, the unit is coulomb. So you see this, we're having a problem there now. Okay, so we need to define what electric charge is all about. Electric charge is current multiplied by the time. Okay, current multiplied by the time, that is electric charge. So if electric charge is current multiplied by time, the current is the dimension is A, and while time is T, so we said the dimension of electric charge is AT. All right, so in my next video we'll be going into those that are a bit complex, like what? Like dimension of impedance, dimension of capacitance, dimension of van der Waals forces. So in my next video I'm going to discuss on the dimension of impedance, dimension of reactance, dimension of capacitance, and so on and so forth. In case if this is your first time watching this very video, I encourage you to go to YouTube and subscribe to Usman Jain Physics Maths class. Follow Usman Jain Physics Maths class on Facebook